They are lying to you. Don't listen to them. If you run Facebook ads or Google ads, you have probably seen the waves of notifications, probably calls, little sliders that are telling you that your ads are not optimized, that your ad performance is low. Optimized for what? Google's bottom line, Zuckerberg's pockets. As someone that spent more than 20 mil on Facebook and Google ads, I can tell you that you should not listen to what those reps have to say. This is a common scenario that I get when I am mentoring somebody, when I am trying to teach someone Google or Facebook ads, where the business owner has access to the account and constantly they're getting hounded by agents, reps, and on-screen dopamine or anti-dopamine kickers of press this button and you will have wonderful new ads and more clicks and more profit. That's what the intent is. So it's really important that you know that Google and Facebook's optimization score is designed to make them money. Similar to listening to Crown Casino's ethical guidelines on how to gamble, or a cigarette company teaching you how to stop smoking, right? Google's own documentation is evidence. And if you look at the technical definition of optimization score, it doesn't equate profit to the client. It's your optimized and utilized for all of their bells and whistles, and some of them are in testing mode, right? So there's a new feature that gets released, they want to roll it out to everybody, but it's not always helpful or delivers leads. A 100% optimization score on Facebook or Google just means that you've just said yes to all of the things they want to sell you. Similar to a shop where you're buying this, you only want this, but you're being cross-sold a whole bunch of other stuff that you probably don't need. So the optimization score isn't measuring your success, it's measuring their success, okay? A very basic way I can explain the auto apply trap, and this is something that I see in Google and Facebook accounts almost on a monthly basis. New buttons are being introduced that just waste your budget on more broad match targeting, on expanded geo-targeting, on search partners, automated bidding, and the list keeps getting longer and longer. It's like when you've done your tax return for the first time many years ago, the same question asked in multiple different ways. That's what this is starting to feel like. Setting up a high quality, laser focused Google ad account has never been harder, because every additional tick is the same thing that makes Google a lot of money, gets a lot of useless clicks. It decreases your cost per click, which is of course wonderful, but you don't want to be paying for useless keywords that don't bring you the right leads, right? So listening to Google's optimization for advice is like asking Crown Casino for gambling tips or cigarette company for health advice. They're the ones getting paid at the end of the day. Now, what we prefer to measure is cost per actual lead that wants to buy from you, cost per conversion, lead quality and conversions, actual bookings and sales, return on ads, your profit margin, your revenue, right? Not like clicks are all good, impressions are all good, but it's like a billboard on the side of the road and you're just getting the numbers of how many cars drove past. That's good, but at the end of the day, how many booked, how many actually clicked through and checked out and committed to your service? Another thing that I wanted to chat about is the sales agents, and there's so much content out there where they interviewed ex-agents. These are not Google or Facebook agents. These are third-party call centers that get given a script. They've never ran Google ads themselves before, and their job is to tell you what buttons to press to utilize all of the services being used in the Google ad or Facebook ads interface. So if you are just starting up for the first time, you've never ran a Facebook ad or a Google ad yourself, and you are only running it yourself, you don't have anyone helping you, then do listen to them initially. Understand all the buttons. Use their time to explain to you what each of the buttons does, right? Try find someone who sounds like they know what they're talking about. I know I'm contradicting here, but I'm a big believer that business owners, if they have the time and it's sensible use of their time, or someone side hustling, you should be figuring out Google ads on your own. You should be figuring out Facebook ads on your own. You should be enrolling yourself into courses online or in-person courses. So then you understand the fundamental basics of how to run your own ads. And only then you might outsource it to an agency, especially if you are in a competitive space. I'm not here to tell you that you need an agency. Just in a lot of competitive spaces, legal, accounting, finance, you'll be up against ad accounts, funnel pages, automations that have been mature and live for a long time. In some areas, you will witness quickly you'll burn a lot of cash and you'll get zero results, whether it's Facebook or Google. But I guess I'm explaining to you what benefit you could get from these agents that are calling, but know that they are sales agents and they're utilization agents designed to tick the boxes, which basically waste your budget on useless terms. Might be good for like someone that you can speak to and ask questions, but you could probably do that with Gemini or AI and get a more direct answer instead of an answer with someone trying to sell to you. So generally speaking, I wouldn't speak to them. I personally block their calls. I don't suggest you pick them up. If you're beginning, use them for a bit of advice, or you could go to Gemini and just start chatting with Gemini and it will just give you direct answers. So these are third-party call centers that say that they're from Google, but they're not. Wherever they are in the world, they do not run Google ads themselves. Their job and their KPI is how much they raise your revenue and how many new boxes that they tick for you. These agents often get incentivized based on optimization score increase and budget increase. If you ask the agent to sign a guarantee that their suggestions will lower your CPA, they will refuse. Cost per action, cost per lead. Their goal is utilization of the full suite of tools. From all of the research, each agent has about 300 accounts. Their job is to smash that data, make you tick the boxes, and happy days. They get bonuses on getting you to spend more, not getting you better results. Another thing to look for is the auto apply functionality. It's when a new feature goes live and it gets selected by default. It's like you only want to run an ad in these suburbs and it's working for you. All of your budget is going into these suburbs. You don't want to spend more. You don't want to broaden your radius. But Google's saying, hey, your optimization score is low. You could be getting more. Of course we could be getting more. We could be getting more traffic on Egyptian snow shovels and everything else like that. So that's an extreme analogy, obviously, that they would broaden your radius targeting, but I've seen them do that on keywords over the years. They've become more and more aggressive, especially in the last few years when it's a big battle for AI search. So at the end of the day, what we personally optimize for is to make sure that we're not wasting budget on useless keywords. We love to use exact match. We have conversion tracking set up wherever possible, potentially with a unique phone number, unique form, or attribution through the booking platform. We try calculate cost per lead, cost for bum on seat, cost per product sold, and look for actual bookings and sales. If you're just beginning this journey and you don't have someone to speak to, be very careful speaking with the agents and question everything and ask yourself, is this going to waste my targeting on broad things? When with ads, there's unlimited key terms, unlimited targeting options we can fire up. And one of the mistakes I see business owners make is early on, their budget might be like 1,000 or 100, whatever it is. It's not a million, right? So they think, okay, here's my budget, it's 500, I want all of those things. 500 won't even get you 0.001 of those things. So you may as well put that 500 into a laser focused term or targeting. Facebook, it might be age group, might be demographic, might be 50 to 55 year old. females, sell them that one thing, right? In Google Ad, it is laser focusing on a specific key term, exact match key term in that exact match suburb. Make sure you're maxing out that budget first, because if you're not maxing out, if you're maxing out that budget on that $500, well, that's it. You shouldn't be broadening it further. And all of the optimization scores, the dopamine kickers, the recommendations, and the sales reps are just blindly saying we could be showing your ads to more. Free electrician or electrician job description are useless keywords to an electrician. Agreed? And that is the kind of those are the kind of targeting keywords that will reduce your cost per click. So when you look at a Google ad account, and every time I said $1 to $2 to $3 average cost per click, without even looking at the keywords, my gut tells me that they're just wasting terms on useless keywords. Because even Google themselves say that a top of exact match keyword is like $30, $40, $50. So how is our ad campaign showing 2 or 3? It's not magic, it's just a waste of budget. Hope that helps.